G'day everybody, how are we all? I'm good. I've gone and trapped myself into a lake float again today, and last time that happened I went on a 5-minute rant about farming techniques, so try not to let that happen again today. While I'm in there I might actually try and make a little thing of it and go to my favourite takeaway store, get some curry noodles, Malaysian curry noodles. Oh my goodness, they're so good. Let's have a look. Not much has happened, but I will tell you a couple of things. So the girls have been locked in for 2 days, poor buggers. It is an enormous coop for 4 chickens, so they'll be fine. They got dust baths, they got their water, which is in there, fresh water in there, and yeah, there's food everywhere in here. We just chuck it on the ground for them most of the time. They're scavengers, and that's what they like to do. But you can see they're pissed off. The reason I'm doing that is because there's little green things starting to grow all through this dirt. So a lot of it's ryegrass, a lot of it will be weeds. But I want to let that grow. I want to get it started. So there's so much of it that the chickens can't destroy it all, basically. The other thing is when I'm planting this, you can see there'll be a path through here, and there'll be a path up the middle, and then there will probably be a path going down the front and through there, so all this should get planted out. And the whole time when I've been doing this, I've been considering the fact that I need enough space to get a whippersnipper in here. And so you can see I sort of plant the stems about whippersnipper cord length away from everything. And then what I do, when the grass grows, I just cut around the bottom, cut around the stem, and it doesn't damage the plant. So you've got to keep, well, I'm trying to keep things in mind that we're going to be needing in the future. This is where I put those worms the other day. Let's have a quick look. Still in there. Yeah, there's a few. Not many though. Can you see them? So there's a few in there. And they're still going well. But they seem to have started to migrate. Which again, it doesn't, like, they're probably better off to stay together so they can breed. So that's good that they're in there. Alright guys, I'm going to show you the worm bins now. We'll go down and have a look at that, and then we'll have a quick chat. I'm probably not going to be able to make a video tonight, so this will have to do. Alright, cool guys, see you in a sec. Quick worm farm update. I've had to remove the cardboard because it did start to smell. So I stuffed that up. I've put too much food in there, but I've taken the cardboard off and I've been airing them out, and the smell has changed. It's not that real acrid sort of smell. It's more of a sweet smell now, and it's not offensive, so that's good. I'll leave these off. I'll let them dry out a little bit. You can see the mould starting to form on top of the food, which is great. The worms will get stuck into that shortly. If I dug into there, they'd probably already be in there. But so it's going good now, but I'm pretty keen to get the cardboard back on and get going, but I think that's probably still another day or so away. So we made a little mistake, but it's not going to cost us as such, and I think everybody is happy in there. I can hear them, so they're still alive. Walking onions. I've been nicking them, and these were the best looking ones, so I've been cooking with them. I can't help it. These are just outside my front door. So front door's just there, kitchen's about 10 metres away. It's really, really easy to come out and get them, which was intended. We don't have anything in the actual backyard at the moment, so these are by far the closest things to me. And that's why I would like all of this to be herbs, just so for personal use more than anything, and beauty. I've started thinking about perennial food plants as ornamentals as much as I think about them as food. So you'll see, like, I do a bunch planting here, and eventually that's going to be all walking onions. It should be really, really beautiful. So that's part of what I'm trying to do. I want to see if I can make a beautiful, practical food producing garden. And wouldn't that be cool if we could do it? All right, let's go back up the back. So you guys know it's dry. It's dry. We didn't get any rain this week. We've got a lot of cloud. You can sort of see if I face behind me. Got a lot of that, maybe even darker than that, but it was never ever going to rain. And what that's doing is it's making my business suck. And it's the worst I've seen it. May's always a really crap month anyway. It's always pretty dry, and this time the cold has come at the same time as the dryness, which means nothing grows, and we're stuck between the middle of what should be a decent mowing season, and it'll probably pick up a little bit, but then we'll go into pruning season after that. But if nothing grows, it's nothing to prune, and it's definitely changing the way I think about this place. This has become more important in my head, at least in my subconscious. I'm always thinking about it. But it's not weather dependent, that kitchen. You can run all year. You're under cover. And so that definitely needs to be a priority. And what I'm focusing on now, because we don't have the funding for another week or so, which is frustrating as hell. I'm broke as a joke. So we're just going to concentrate on what I can do, which is this. And then the heart of the farm has got to be the compost. I really need compost here. I really need topsoil. And then as soon as that happens, we get the roller doors up, we get the bays in, we get the compost and the worms started, we get this orchard kitted out, then we'll start thinking about this area down here. This area here, all I know right now is it's going to be a high production annual vegetable garden. So a lot of that paving's coming out, nearly all that grass is coming out. Guaranteed there's a bucket load of weed mat all around the joint, and we'll have to get rid of that, get rid of all these, and start planting. Our cash crop has to be tomatoes because I cook with them a lot. So Roma tomatoes, San Mazzanos, those sort of sourcing tomatoes are quite valuable to me, and cherry tomatoes as well. So I like to use Sweet 100 cherries. They grow really, really well here. They're almost a weed, and they grow for 2 seasons here as well. And so I put them in the chicken coops, and I put them everywhere, basically. So tomatoes got to be number 1. Leafy greens have got to be number 2, just because they're worth their weight in gold, just about. If you're starting up a market gardening business and you've got a buyer for leafy greens, then that's a really good place to start. We're not starting a market gardening business, obviously. We're starting a kitchen business, but having to buy lettuce in is kind of ridiculous when you've got some land. So we'll see how we go. I'd really like your suggestions for down here for other types of crops that are a Mediterranean type crop or a European type crop. It's my main style of cooking. So yeah, let's have a chat. All right, guys, I've got to go. Hope you're having a wonderful day and having a lekker week. I'll speak with you soon. Bye now.